Alright. Hello everyone. We're going to be going again today. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be going over today the top 5 Tier 10 mediums with the best win rate on the North American server. And so we're going to be doing that and playing at least one game with each of these tanks. Now, granted, I'm an average player, so take that what it's for. I just want to kind of show you what the tank can do, at least some aspects of it. Hopefully we don't end up getting blasted early in the game, in any of the games, since it's live, but that's okay. If it does, we'll kind of go as we can here. So, looking at the statistics for month of November 2024, the number one tank that when it comes to win rate on the North American server is, believe it or not, let's see if we can find it here. Oh, I passed it. The CS63. And this tank is a little bit different. It's got some different features about it. It's basically does have an ability where you can tap the X button and you'll have additional speed granted to you, but more inaccurate gun when you have the speed. And when you take the turbo, essentially the internally built turbo off of it, you get better accuracy. Gun is alright. Armor's not really too reliable, but one thing this does have for it is that it can get into position fairly quickly. So we'll see how we do. So once again, this one here has a win rate currently of 51.54% win rate, which is the best when it comes to just researchable mediums. Now, I don't cover any of the premiums or the reward tanks or anything like that. This is just strictly the researchable vehicles when I come to these lists of top 5 win rates. So anyone can get these tanks essentially. Alright, let's see. We get Erlenberg. We get some tier 8 tanks. That's kind of nice. Trying to decide where we want to go here. Alright, well, before we get into that, of course, you can see you got 50 rounds. You've got armor piercing with 258mm of pen. You got AP composite, the 315 pen, and you get high explosive with the 53 pen. So, not bad. Kind of want to see where everyone goes on this one, because I'm tempted to go right, but I don't think that's necessarily the best route to go. We are going to do that. Come on. Let's throw on our internal turbo here. Quick. Decently fast vehicle, you can see. 50. Okay, looks like their team is being somewhat aggressive. Gun depression is not the greatest on this tank. Ooh, I got spotted there. Okay, so there's something over here. Right there. I just lost my accuracy. I don't want the accuracy right now. Okay, so there's something. That Scorpion's not going to be spotting anything, so that's unfortunate. Okay. can do though is we can go over here and we can say that. That's where they're spotting me through, is through that hole right there. Again, in the wall. Don't know what it is, but there is something there. Yeah, it's a WT. Son of a gun, is right there. So it's a good note that it's a WT, essentially. I really want to be careful then. WT's right there. I don't think we will do much until, especially with that gap there, until we can. It'd be nice if that scorp would get up into this area so we can help spot this side over here. That really is kind of what I want to see, but I don't think that that's going to happen. And with just the two of us over here, ooh, they got a Kronvon that's pushing up. I'd like to get a shot into that Kronvon. Which I can't. Down into here to be able to get any shots into that area. No, I'm going to push the Kronvon. There's the Kronvon. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. There you go. Take a seat. You're going to sit there for now. He's repaired his tracks. That's fine. Okay, we got the Grom pushing up. He obviously thinks he can just take an easy pot shot at us. We're not going to make it that easy for him. Come on, my Grom. I'm not going to poke because I know you got crappy gun depression. Ooh, dang it, I keep getting jump scared. What is the deal? Yeah, didn't think so. Thank you, guys. Ooh. I don't know why I'm doing a little jump scare this morning. What the deal is with that? Okay, actually I do want to do one more with this one because I realized that it came when it loaded, it actually automatically was already in the turbo mode. So really you didn't even get to see the turbo mode on this tank. So we're going to come back to this one. And I don't know, it's early morning, I don't know why I'm jumping scaring for every shot. I know the shot's coming in. Anyway, makes it, I guess, entertainment for you guys. Alright, so let's get into real quickly. Oh, one thing. Yeah, it's all good. We're going to go into the next tank. So the next tank is going to be, let's see, escape, back to the garage. We'll come back to that guy in just a minute. So the next one, oh, actually this is kind of surprising actually. I didn't see this one coming, but the next one is actually, let's go over to it real quickly. With a win rate of 50.38 on the North American server. The next tank is the K91. Believe it or not. This tank is actually great on DPM. The armor's not that great. Even the turret armor's really not that great. It's got decent speed, but the gun is where this tank shines. And so basically if we look at it here, you've got 276 millimeters penetration on your standard AP rounds. You've got your heat rounds, so high explosive anti-tank with 330 pen, which is great that's pretty good for a tier 10 medium. Pretty good for any tank really. High explosive rounds, you've got 50 millimeters of pen. Your damage is only 320, but because it fires so quickly, so if we look at this real quickly, you've got your average damage per minute. And again, this can even get higher. This is just with, I don't play this thing very often, so my skill cruise could be higher, so this could definitely be bumped up by quite a bit. You know, which is amazing because it's at 4,000 damage. That's crazy. Your rate of fire, of course, your gun loading time is 4.68 seconds, which is amazing at tier 10. So this thing can be a damage dealer, but you have to be careful because once again it has no, not really that great of armor at all. So if you bounce around off of your turret, you need to feel kind of lucky, I guess. It is kind of lower to the ground as well, so tanks can, if they're smart, can shoot down into your engine deck, which doesn't have that great of armor. I think it's 50 millimeters, I want to say, or less. So we'll go do a round of this, and then at the very end, after we've done all the other 4 tanks, we'll go back and we'll play the CS63 again, so you can kind of see the turbo a little bit. Alright, since you didn't get to see that in action. Alright, so the next battle, let's jump in. Oh. Okay. Alright, we're going to get a tier 10 battle. We're going to be on Tundra. So, this could be interesting. Hill could be a good place to go, potentially. If we don't win Hill, we might be a little bit hosed. Actually, there's only one heavy tank on each side. Maybe it might be a good idea to go the heavy side. Let's see what our ST2 does. If he goes heavy side, we might go support him.
Time to roll out.
Yeah, he's going heavy side. So actually there's a good portion of tanks going this way. So we probably ought to go hill. 1, 2, yeah, you've got Badger, you've got the FV, and the E3 all go in that direction. E4 went a little bit too high there. He's going to get blasted because he's staying spotted. No. Let's see, we got a Tasak, we got a Bat Chat. HE could really wreck those two. Looks like we've got Hill, which is great to see. We'll see on that once again. Don't think we're going to be able to get much in the way of... Ooh. Yeah. That was my fault.
Enemy armor is hit.
Really need to stop showing my armor because this thing is not going to bounce any shots really. Ooh, that was a hit. Already hit something there. Not 100% sure what that was, but he hit something. And if we disengage here, we need to reposition. Anticore's running up the middle there. Medium tanks coming over there. Good hit on the 1-2-1. I'm not sure who it is that hit him, but that was a solid strike. They've got a good portion of their tanks over there on the hill, so if we are able to push the flank with these guys, we should be good. Just don't want to get spotted right here and hit out in the open. Please, no one here. Great, no one's there. Trying to be cognizant of where people are at on the map. If we can get in here, let's load gold because we're going to deal with the, let's see, the ST2 most likely. Okay, hold up. See real quickly. Yagaru has fired. Let's see what we run into here. C2 is right there. I got you, man. Okay. Come back in. Now you notice I do have my turret facing, my tank is facing backward, right? And the reason I want to do that is so I can poke corners with this tank. Otherwise, if I were to poke my whole front of my tank would be exposed. The Jaeger's looking this way. I really don't want to give him anything to shoot at. There we go. It's fired. Oh, good kill, Artie. Don't even need to shoot at him. There is a Foch up there. Interesting. So that could make things a little bit more complex. Let's run across. Hopefully we don't get zapped by the Foch. Hey, not getting shots off. Not getting opportunities, really. And with that being this tank's strength, it's kind of hard to get to show what we want to show here. I think something's on the back end over there. Not sure what would be there. Let's get up into position over here. Oh, got spotted. That's from by the Tessac. That's fine. Oh, dude. Can't block me. Block me in. Man, just people are just getting dragged, man. This game is already over. Man, I really haven't done much. There are a number of TDs still alive, most likely hiding in the back on this side. So what can we do? Two TDs, one TD that's unspotted right now, and I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Sent. No. Object. The object guy. Sent and the Foch. Leopard's gonna get the Foch, probably. Unless the Foch is facing this way, which it probably is. We're not gonna get him. So, we know that the other Artie is basically on this other map. We do have some speed, so we're gonna see if we can beat everyone over there. Yeah, he's over there in that corner. Yeah. Exactly where they're pinging is exactly where he's at. So our HE loaded for him. Oh, he is on the run. So whether or not we're gonna get the shot doesn't look like it because we're not high enough. And he is kind of behind rock actually, so that's why. Shot already. Probably got a little bit of damage on him. So yeah, this one went pretty quick, but you can see this tank, like 4.68 seconds is what I got for reload on this bad boy. This thing can be wicked. It can be a good tank, so I can see how it would have a high win rate on the NA server. But anyway, and it's got decent mobility. The only thing it lacks in, and you got a good showing of that in this battle, is that it armor. Like, anytime anyone shoots at it, it's going to get penetrated and damaged. So that's the one thing you have to be careful of. This one you kind of have to play more of a support role, flanking role possibly. But yeah, you want to kind of play support on this particular tank itself. All right. So let's look at the next one now. The next medium with the third best win rate on the North American server, with a win rate of 50.29% as of November 2024, is, see if y'all can guess. Anyone so far? The UDES 1516. This thing's actually kind of fun. This is a 3D camo I have on it, just so you can see what it looks like without the 3D camo. That's what it looks like. Anyway, basically this tank It's got a suspension, so you can hydraulic suspension. So basically, you can lift up the back or lower the back, and that, you know, when you lower it, it kind of makes this thing be able to peek over ridge lines and shoot. And it's got good armor frontally if used correctly. Gun on it's a little bit derpy. It's not 100 like super accurate, but it's not bad. So 0.32, it seems like it's a little bit less accurate than it actually shows here statistically, but it's not a bad gun. As for the rounds on it, you've got 254 pin for AP. You've got your heat rounds at 310, which is not the greatest, but it's not bad. It can struggle a little bit on super heavy armored tanks if you don't know where to shoot for the weak points. And then the heat round, or the HE round, sorry, are 60 millimeters a pen, each with 440 damage. And then your HE's got 530 damage. So not bad, decent mobility. Not anything like groundbreaking or anything like that, but it's not bad. So, in fact, we'll look at the speed real quick. We are here, so here you can see the top speed is 50. Alright, let's get into battle. See how we do. And once again, this one here has a 50.29% win rate. At number 3. Alright, we're going to get Sand River, it looks like, an all tier 10 battle. Oh, they got a T-22 medium. I don't see many of those. I have one. They're great tanks. That one, by the way, is also one of the higher win rate vehicles, but it is a reward vehicle, or a black market vehicle, I think is where I got it. But it used to be a Clan Wars reward vehicle too. So on this one, where do we want to go? Let's see who goes right. Okay. Yeah, we could go right and help these mediums out real quick. Oh, looks like they're bailing off, so it's just going to be me and the Sand, which is fine. We really don't want to have one tank going up this way. Oh, looks like the 140 is going to come with us. That's good. I was going to go left down the K line, because you can use those sand dunes there to get hold down, but and maybe I should have, because look, everyone's going middle. Wow. Maybe I should have gone left, because there's only the Leopard out there and the E4 as support. That's okay. We'll take the north part of the map and just dominate here. What I really want to do, let's see what shows up here. Before we load on gold, let's see what shows. So Bat Chat, yeah, I don't need gold for the Bat Chat. Bat Chat has crappy armor. And the gun depression on this bad boy is just amazing. Missed. It's amazing because of the hydraulic system that it's got. They do have arty, so I kind of want to be careful as to where and how I poke. They do have the Kronvan coming up. It's going to be a beast to deal with. We may be outgunned up here, it looks like, which is not a good thing. We really want to get that Kronvan. We want him to be a little bit more, not shy of poking up. That's right there. So you'll show us your lower plate. Ooh, got a crit. I think I hit the track instead of his actual lower plate. Left side's gone, basically, if you see that on the map, lower right hand corner. That's not good. So, and I can't leave here because we're outnumbered like big time. If I do leave, which I shouldn't say I can't leave. If we do leave, you know, it's just gonna make our situation even worse. We had way too many tanks go middle. Way too many. Come on, Kronvan. There you go. Bounce off me with your 440. You're gonna waste your rounds. Can I hit? No, he's backing up. already 1-4. This is not going to look good at all. Yeah. South is gone completely. Leopard's got their support. Yeah, come on. You and I are just going to trade shots. I'm not going to be able to pin you. You're not going to be able to pin me. He's shooting HE at me now because he can't pin me. Yeah, he missed. You want to fire your third shot? There you go. Okay. Great. Thanks. Appreciate that you taking those shots at me. They're already on cap. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. This is not going to be good. I can say that already. Ooh. 684. There we go. Yeah. I do want to get into, if I can, just trying to get across here without taking any rounds, any damage, but that just is not in the cards. You're dead. And now I have a Caro 45 over here. Bounced. And he's taking my engine. He's got my flank a little bit, so it's unfortunate. He did get into a good position to counter me. And now I'm without engine. It's no bueno. No bueno. Yeah, I know. You guys are gonna be punks to me here. What we got? We got a medium tank right there. There's you, Leopard, and I'm dead. Oh, that was a 60 TP that killed me. Where was he at? He's over there somewhere. Unspotted. But yeah, when I saw those guys kill me, I knew that it was gonna be an end game. But you can see, I mean, this tank does have potential. It bounced 2,140 damage coming into me, right? That's how much damage I blocked. I only did 949 because I only really hit 3 tanks, I think. 2 or 3 of my shots. Let's see. Yeah, I think I only penned 2 or 3 of my shots. So, I did on the... No. 3 of my shots because one was into the E50 down below. So, it's not a bad tank. If used correctly, if you have ridgelines you can work, this tank can be actually really good. And hard to dig out with its armor, but unfortunately I just wasn't able to get, they had me in a crossfire on the back end, and they just kind of stunted or installed our push up north because we were outnumbered up there. So anyway, decent tank. I do like that tank. I think it's a fun tank. I used to play this one quite often. I haven't played it for a while, but it can be a fun tank. Alright, so for the number 4 on the list of our top 5 win rates on the North American server in medium tier 10 tanks. See if you guys can guess it. Can you guess it? Yeah. It is going to actually be the Batchat 25T. And this tank has been buffed. It used to be accuracy on this tank was horrible. In fact, a lot of players back in the day used to use this as a spotter. If there was no light tank on the field, this tank would basically fill in as the spotter role. Good, decent view range, great speed. It's got a clip, and with this clip, you can do quite a bit of damage here. Basically, it is a 5-round clip, and you've got your AP rounds, which have 259mm penetration. You've got your high explosive anti-tank, so it's a heat round for 330 pen, which is good. And then you've got your HE rounds of 43 pen. 390 on alpha on that. Now the cool part with this tank is that it's got an inner clip reload, I believe at 2.73 seconds, so it's fairly quick. You can get that even lower, depending on your crew skills. Now that they have increased the accuracy on the move and the general accuracy of the gun, it is a lot better. I've only played it a couple times since they buffed it, so this will be probably like the 3rd time I've played it, maybe 4th time I've played it since they buffed it. So we'll get in, we'll have some fun with it, and we'll see how we do. Now, with this tank, it plays a lot like, well, it plays a lot like a light tank, really, or a flanker, right? You can play a full-on, standard medium role as well, but it doesn't have any armor to it, and so that's one thing to be aware of. You really don't want to take too much damage, if at all possible, in this tank, because it really just doesn't have anything to. You're lucky. The gods have shined upon you if you bounce a shot off of this thing. If you're driving it and someone shoots at you and it bounces. So keep that in mind. Right now we do have 3 light tanks in battle, or in our game, so I'm not really going to play a light tank role. We are just going to play more of a support, damage dealing medium. And so that's the way we're going to roll with this tank today. It does have a bit of a reload time, you can see, for the full clip reload. So you do want to be aware of that. You can't really, once you dump your 5 rounds, you want to be looking to get somewhere safe to do your reload, right? And that's really kind of what you want to do. It's you get in, get your damage done, get out. And there's a couple ways you can do that. You can do it from afar, which is what I typically try to do. If you have an opportunity to be able to flank and to let's not push our light there. I knew it. Yeah, nothing over there. Let's go like this. Artillery round coming in. Saw that. Okay, we do want to kind of be aware of. And that's a T-92, so that is something to be aware of. T-92 has a huge splash radius and does a bunch of damage. I got no shot. What we can do is we can do a couple blind fire shots into these bushes up here where people usually sit. I did get a spotting assist on that. I'll take it. Okay, I don't see any other trees down up there that I can tell. Just kind of hold on to these other rounds here real quick. Maybe we'll put... That looked like a hit because there was no splash. That was a miss. There we go. Let's load our gold. And you got around into the Centurion. Maybe a blind hit or two if there's anything in that bush right there. Because there was one shot that I took in there. I didn't see a splash on the back end. Ooh, Manticore's in the bush. Might have been a critical hit. Maybe it was a different tank as well. That's a possibility. And right now we're losing now. Really not a good showing here. The 113 is going to have an opportunity to be able to push outside of that. Yeah, right there. There he is. Yeah. Able to scoot over, my man? Maybe? No? Okay, let's see what we got here. We do have our gold rounds loaded, which is good. And I see them pushing on our right flank. I do see that. They're down low. Manticore right now is about to come up onto the ridge, so right there. That guy right there. Okay, we've got to get rid of these light tanks. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go into here. We'll take the bat check. I'm getting pounded by his buddies. Nope, 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 nothing. Okay, we're going to go and reload real quickly here. You can see it's got a 36 seconds, at least the way I have mine set up. 36 seconds reload, right? So we've got to be careful right here. I really don't want to take any unwanted damage. I am spotted. That's not good. That's no bueno. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? We got to wait for our reload. There's nothing to do until reload is completed. But what we can do, we do have our gold rounds loaded. Scent's pushing in. We can eliminate the scent with help from the STV. fired, so we're gonna go boom. We're gonna go boom. Okay, he's dead. Alright, we're still in this battle. This is still a chance that we can win this thing, but we've got to play it smart. They've got a lot up on this hillside up here. They have a lot of tanks. Batchat's looking for a shot. He's fired. He's fired 2 at 3. Oh. No. Yeah, I've got around 40 my friend. Oh, Batchat with the stun too. That's impressive. So when you're stunned, when you're hit by Artie and you're stunned, your aiming becomes worse, right? So with him being able to get that rounds into us, that was pretty impressive. But you see the burst potential of this tank. If you can get in and unload, a full 5-round clip into a tank, you can get quite a bit of damage. So I mean, it's 390 alpha, and you get 5. That's just shy of 2,000 damage, 1,950 damage you can do just in a matter of seconds. It's got roughly 2.5 seconds. It's 2.73 on my tank, but it's roughly about 2.5 seconds per shot. So after the first shot, within 2.5, that's within 10 seconds, right? You can do 1,950 damage if you pen them all, right? So great tank play. That, of course, that was a loss, and that was because we once again lost the middle. The players are going normally where they shouldn't be going, right? We had plenty of mediums, and really this tank, I could have played middle up top, I guess. I wouldn't have been able to play down low, which is where the enemy pushed through. I could have tried to support that, but really with this tank you'd be exposing your armor and just get tore up. So I could have relocated a little earlier into some of the bushes down below to cover the heavy, which is probably what I probably should have done. That would have been the only other play I can think of that would have made a little bit more sense. But at least in the situation that we were at, once I went right, I should have, and saw that there's so many up top, and I should have relocated a little earlier. Anyway, that was good battle, decent battle. We got top damage actually, 2,558 damage, 2 kills, and we got top experience as well. So anyway, decent battle, but unfortunately it was a loss. Okay, now the number 5 tank on win rate on the North American server at 49, or sorry, looking at the wrong one, 50.06 was the Batchat, by the way. I forgot to give that one. 50.06% is the win rate on the Batchat 25T, the tank we just played. The next one is win rate of 49.95%, so just shy of 50%. It's a medium, of course, and it's the Centurion Action X. This tank I actually like. I like this tank quite a bit. It doesn't really excel at anything, but it's good at a lot of things, right? The gun on it's good. It does have decent armor. It's got HESH rounds for its HE rounds, which is nice. Decent round at 105 millimeters a pen, 480 damage. It does have AP rounds for standard rounds, at 268 pen, and then 330 pen for the heat rounds. But the HESH is kind of fun. It's heat, but basically it's with kind of what some of the British tanks have that they're known for, like the FE 4005 and the 183. They both have HESH rounds, which is fun to shoot. Anyway, so let's get this tank into battle. Once again, this tank has a 49.95% win rate on the North American server here, and let's see how we do. The turret armor is okay. It's not bad. It'll bounce some rounds. Not really 100% reliable, but it's decently armored. The hull is not the greatest either, but it's not like super bad. So it's definitely not anything like like a Batchat 25T like we just played, where it doesn't matter where you shoot it, it'll penetrate most likely, right? Alright, not really my favorite map to have this tank on, but I've got an idea how we can play this one. And it's a all tier 10 battle. We've got EBR, let's see what's it got, 4005, that's going to suck. So what we're going to do is we're going to go play over here on this balcony at E2. It'll give us a chance to kind of use our turret armor to make it a little bit more effective, while, you know, not exposing our lower plate, our hull, right? So we'll go play there. And this tank has good gun depression too. It's another thing that it's got, as you can see. You know, if you get on a ridge line, and you can do pretty well with that thing. It does have Pola though, right there on the, you can see on the left-hand side of the screen on the turret. Of course, from my perspective, it's on the right side, the right-hand side. But anyway, so we're going to get up into here. Actually, I want to load gold because we are going to be going into where most of the heavies typically go. Oh, you know, they only have 2 heavies. And we'll be playing there a little bit. This guy's already kind of here, but that's okay. We can still kind of get into position to see if we can hit that tank right there as he's coming in, the E100. So we got one into the E100. E100's got, looks like he has a higher pen gun. Huh? And let's see if this E100 knows how to play his tank. Dude, stop bouncing back and forth. There we go. Oh, missed it. There's a bar that runs across the top of the E100 that you can penetrate. Right there. Oh, that was a miss. I don't know actually where that shot went because I didn't see it hit the tank. Good kill, by the way, 277. Solid kill. So we got their E100 out. Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. 277. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so nothing there. What we can do is we can look.
Stop your advance.
All I'm doing is just looking here, my man. Anything there? Not getting spotted. Not spotting anything. Nothing there. Oh boy, they just pounded our dude right there. Don't like my dude right there. That got spotted. Not going to take an unnecessary hit. Seems like they got most of their team out in the field, which makes sense because they don't have many heavy tanks.
Fall back.
Not sure what that dude's talking about. It's fine. Minotauro is gonna get eaten alive. Alright. STV. STB actually has decent armor. I am going to try to cross. Don't hit me. Miss me. Oh, you bastard. Dang it. I saw him turning just as I went across that. That sucks. Okay, so I didn't really want to take that hit from the Yagaru, but unfortunately just didn't have any options. Where did that shot go? Like, tell me where that shot went. That's freaking ridiculous. That's okay. Now, the one thing I want to be careful of with this Yagaru is that he has the highest pen in game, so he's going to pen me no matter what. But I really don't want him pushing my teammate here. Yagaru's going across the open field. Let's get one into him if we can. So we can track him. He's tracked. Moving again. Snuck that one in right before he died. Or right before he got across. Okay, Greeley. You're gonna have to be my backup, my man. You have to keep them honest. Oh, I don't want that. Ah, dang it.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged.
Trying to keep all these guys lit.
Target released.
Already got me.
Penetration for everyone down.
Bummer. The 277 was a good player, and I missed a couple shots on the freaking STB, unfortunately, when I was trying to help him out. I did hit him like once, maybe twice. I think once. And I did hit the Panzerwagen 7, trying to keep him alive as well, but anyway. But it is a decent vehicle, though. The pen and the accuracy of the gun on the Centurion Action X is really it's a great gun. Reload time's good, so accuracy's great. Damage is good, 390, and then you got I didn't really find any Hesh rounds because there wasn't anything lightly armored that we were facing up against. So, and I could have fired Hesh rounds into the engine deck on the Panzer 7, but because I was up above him a little bit, but at that point I was already dead, so for the most part. Anyway, so that is the Action X. Good gun, just decent platform, decent mobility. Like I said, it doesn't excel at anything, but it's good at a lot of things. So that's a good tank. I understand why that one is in the top 5 win rate. Now, as I promised, we're going to go and we're going to play the number 1 again. Just so we can show or highlight the turbo, the internally built turbo that it has in it. This tank is, I didn't really show it the first time. It had been a while since I played it. And so I forgot it came basically at the timing of that turbo. I had it deselected when I was running across the field. I was like, man, 50? I remember it going faster than that, but it had been a while, so now I know it wasn't on. We'll get it going, and we'll use the turbo. So, tier 10 battle, actually tier 9 battle, great, awesome, we'll take that. Not really the best. We could play field. I think we're going to play support and play field, ultimately, with it. So turbo is going, you can see right now, that the orange 2.0 thing means that the turbo is on, which will allow us to get into position a little bit faster. So let's use the turbo. We're at 55. Oh, of course, going over rocks and tank traps, what those are called. We're already doing 60. Really what we want to do is, let's see what we can do. Let's get into this spot right here. We'll turn the turbo off. The one thing you have to be aware of is when you do take the turbo off, you do lose a little bit of speed, right? Now they've kind of altered this a little bit. So here you can see the aiming circle with the turbo off, the turbo on. Okay, you see how that circle it gets a little bit bigger, and accuracy. Yeah. So basically, what we want to do is we want to see if there's any mediums out here. I don't see anything. Granted, I don't have max view range on this tank currently because I don't run with that type of setup. We're going to have like that event that they've added happen in here where it takes out some of these buildings over here. There comes the plane. Lands over there. we're gonna need to move because this guy's gonna proxy spot me. So we gotta move. Let's get our gold rounds loaded. I'm not seeing any movement in the field. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Oh, there's heavy right there. Oh, how did I bounce off that cupola? Thought I hit that thing. There's going to be an explosion that takes out some of these buildings here. You can't see it if we zoom out. Oh, they're rockets, they're bombs. Nice. I haven't played in that area since they've added that to the game, so that's kind of, it's going to be fun to go into that area to kind of see what that did to the map. Let's see what we can do here. I don't want to go out in the open because I don't want to take a shot from that. Maybe there, but we can. Let's let him in this 752. Let's let him take a hit. Yeah, that was my fault. He turned. That was good, actually. Good movement by that tank. Watch out, my dude. There we go. I wonder with the turbo if I can get up that. Yep, I can. A little more horsepower. Take the turbo off. Now, what does that all do over here? Because I kind of want to see what this does. And I know I'm not really playing the game as I should right now because I wanted to investigate this because I haven't really played around with this since they... Ooh. Okay, little playing area in here. I got you. What about over here? Oh, I can't climb that. Not gonna let me climb that. I can hit that. Using this dude as cover. Honestly. Oh, sorry, my dude. I just want to get past it. Can you get one shot in there, tortoise? No? Down. Seat. So, got the gold rounds loaded. Yeah, I know, I took one from the E4, but it was worth to get that guy out, so we are now out of that danger zone. Okay, now what we can do, let's turn our turbo on. We're going to go chase this guy down. And granted, I'm not going to have as good of accuracy, but we should be able to see how it's so, now the bloom is so huge when I'm driving. There we go. I see the arty. And this tank, this E4 doesn't have a rotatable turret, so there's not much you can do there. Yeah, this is not accurate on the move when you're in turbo mode. But hey, that's okay. That way at least you got to see how this tank plays a little bit. Got 4 kills, 2,330 damage. Not bad. 737 assistant damage, which isn't that great, but it's okay. We'll take the win. Anyway, so there is that is the top 5 mediums, and the North American server currently with win rate. So if you're looking to increase your win rate, maybe you want to grind towards those tanks, or maybe you already have these tanks already researched and you own them there in your shop, and you didn't realize how you can actually use them to kind of help increase your win rate. There's some options there for you. Maybe, and they may not help you, increase your win rate. If you're uncomfortable with those tanks and you haven't played them, and it may take a little while to get used to them, but once you get used to them, they should help increase your win rate as long as you get better at those tanks. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed it. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Share. Comment. Subscribe is the biggest thing. And I'll see you on the next one.